Now, some people want to know what Garcinia cambogia does, but the only problem is if you go to like Vitamin World, the Vitamin Shoppe, they really don't know either. Okay, now I know this may look intimidating. We can hold each other's hands through this experience. Now let's take a look at the structure. And some of us, we get caught up on supplement names, but we need to look at the constituent in a supplement. Hydroxycitric acid, HCA. I believe it's a derivative of citric acid. That is absolutely fascinating to me. Now, I know this may be intimidating, but let's look at metabolism because really that's the focus point here, right? Now, I know this is a big circle. Often they refer to it as the citric cycle. And I know this is intimidating, but we're going to zoom in. I want you to look at the pyruvate to acetyl-CoA oxaloacetate, which is reversible. Now, the question is, how does HCA, hydroxycitric acid, play a role in this pathway? And trust me, I've had professors that are masterminds but would confuse the shit out of me, so I will simplify this to my best ability, and this is based on my opinion on how this works. There is so much involved that I cannot cover here, but let's just take a look. Now, okay, let's look at it like this. HCA acts as a smiley face. I often define it as the inhibitor to a certain enzyme called adenosine triphosphatase citrate ligase. I know that's a big word, but we have to think of it. So HCA comes in. It inhibits that enzyme, so it prevents the conversion, the cleavage, the breakage of citrate to oxaloacetate and acetyl-CoA. Now, let's just take a look at that. Now, what is the theory behind that when it concerns oxaloacetate and acetyl-CoA? Now, here's an example. Just think about it. Let's just say your friend who's a drunk. He's supposedly taking HCA. Okay, well, HCA may play a role in preventing that whole pathway from occurring. Basically, you do not want citrate to convert to oxaloacetate and acetyl-CoA. Now, why is that? Well, the theory behind it is when you have an excess amount of acetyl-CoA, let's just say from drinking alcohol, eating, whatever, your body will take that acetyl-CoA and convert it to other things. Let's just say you may store fat tissue, okay? And usually, in most people, that's what they're focusing on. Now, the question is HCA, Garcinia cambogia extract, effective in weight loss? Well, there's mixed reviews. I've looked into quite a few research articles that I will post within this video so you can take a look. Now, the benefits of taking HCA, it acts as an inhibitor to the enzyme citrate ligase, okay? Now, HCA has been reported to increase the release or availability of serotonin in the brain. Now, there are some studies that support and others that kind of show a different viewpoint here. One study reports a significant decrease in fat mass, decrease in visceral, subcutaneous, and total fat areas in the HCA group compared with the placebo. Also, there may have been adverse events reported: headache, skin rash, common cold, gastrointestinal, GI symptoms. Interestingly enough, in most of the studies, there were no major differences in adverse events between the HCA and the placebo groups. Now, if you're one of those people who eats, drink, do whatever you want, and you think that Garcinia cambogia, coffee bean extract, and etc. is going to work for you, I really would not think so. I think you should really take a sit back and say, how can I use this if it is safe, and I really don't know for sure, how can I incorporate this into my lifestyle?